Hello and welcome to the Blueprint of Your Success, the channel that helps you find your way to a successful life. In this video, I go over the 9 mistakes that can leave you in a state of I can't do it and prevent you from pursuing your dreams. But don't worry, I'm here to help you avoid these pitfalls and keep your motivation up. So get out your pens and get ready to take notes. I promise you a video full of practical tips to keep you motivated and achieve your goals. Let's start. The first mistake is not having a clear plan. Without one, you won't know where you're going, and you'll have trouble finding the motivation to get there. Take the time to think about what you want to accomplish and set a clear goal. For example, instead of saying I want to be in better shape, set a concrete goal like I want to run 10 kilometers in under 1 hour. The second mistake is to compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own path and their own speed. You must focus on your own progress and not compare yourself to others. Instead of comparing yourself to the neighbor who has a nicer car than you, focus on your own successes and personal progress. This will only discourage you, and you may lose confidence in yourself. The third mistake is setting unrealistic goals. If your goal is too high, you may quickly become discouraged. While it's important to have an ambitious goal, it's also important to be realistic about your abilities. If you want to lose 20 kilograms in 1 month, it may be difficult to achieve. Instead, set realistic and progressive goals. The fourth mistake is to focus on the obstacles. Obstacles are part of the process and should not be considered failures. It's like looking at a wall and thinking it's the end of the world. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So stop staring at the wall and look for the door instead. And if you can't find the door, well, use your jackhammer and make one. Do not set a deadline. If you don't have a deadline to reach your goals, you risk procrastinating and losing motivation because you see no end in sight. If you want to learn a new skill, such as a new language, but you don't set a deadline, you may lack the motivation to take your classes or practice regularly. Without a clear deadline in mind, it is easy to put off learning the new skill. A deadline can give you a sense of urgency, pushing you to work hard and take concrete steps toward your goal. It can also help you measure your progress and adjust your plan if necessary. So, if you haven't set a deadline for yourself to reach your goal yet, do it now. This can be the boost you need to keep you motivated and achieve whatever you want. Easily distracted. With the advent of technology and social media, it's increasingly difficult to stay focused on a task without being distracted by notifications, emails, or messages. So you may be losing valuable time, wasting time on non-priority tasks. It is easy to get distracted by tasks that are not a priority and do not contribute to the achievement of our goals. It is important to stay focused on the important tasks and prioritize them. By identifying sources of distraction and implementing strategies to deal with them, we can improve our focus and motivation, and thus achieve our goals more effectively. Not giving yourself regular breaks. It may seem counterintuitive, but taking regular breaks can actually increase your productivity and motivation. If you don't take breaks, you may become mentally and physically exhausted, which can lead to a loss of motivation and a decrease in the quality of your work. Taking regular breaks can take many different forms. You can take a short walk, listen to music, read a book, take a nap, or just close your eyes for a few minutes. The important thing is to do something that helps you relax and recharge your mental batteries. Also, if you are constantly working without taking time to enjoy your personal life, you may feel unmotivated and lose your sense of priorities. Taking regular breaks to do things you enjoy can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. So I'm taking a little break to remind you that if you like the content and want to support my channel, please click on the subscribe button just below this video. It's completely free. Thank you so much for your support and loyalty. The 8th mistake is not asking for help. Many people think they have to do everything themselves, that they have to be superheroes. But even superheroes have allies to help them. Think about the projects you have done in the past. Did you do it all by yourself? Probably not. You may have needed the help of a friend, colleague, or family member, and that didn't diminish your success, quite the contrary. Imagine you are building a house. You're not an electrical or plumbing expert, but you try to do it all yourself. The result is a disaster, with wires hanging down and pipes leaking. If you'd simply hired an electrician or plumber to help you, you'd save time and money and get a better result. It is important to remember that asking for help is not a weakness. The 9th mistake is not getting out of your comfort zone. We all have a comfort zone, a place where we feel safe and comfortable. But staying in that zone can be a trap for motivation. If you never get out of your comfort zone, you will never improve or progress. Sometimes it is necessary to take risks and confront new and unfamiliar situations in order to expand one's horizons and discover new opportunities. As the poet Robert Frost said, "Two paths were open to me. I chose the one less traveled, and that made all the difference." This doesn't mean you have to give up everything and go on a wild ride. You can start small, setting incremental goals that will take you out of your comfort zone. For example, if you don't like public speaking, you can start by practicing speaking in front of a small group of friends or associates. Then, you can enroll in a public speaking course to continue your progress. Finally, it is important to remember that stepping out of your comfort zone does not mean being uncomfortable. You may feel uncomfortable at first, but that shouldn't stop you from continuing. So there you have it. We've gone over 9 common mistakes that can hurt your motivation. It's important to remember that we're all human, and we'll all make mistakes from time to time. But by keeping these 9 mistakes in mind, you can avoid common pitfalls that can keep you from reaching your goals and staying motivated. Remember that motivation is a state of mind that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can keep your motivation high and achieve your goals more effectively. We hope this video was helpful and gave you some tools to keep you motivated. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share it with your friends or colleagues who might also benefit from it. Thanks for following us to the end, and see you soon for new